Boom. All right, what's up, you guys? As you can see, the title of this one is Lifting After 40. Lifting After 40. So you know what this video is going to be about. It's going to be about tips and pointers on what to do if you're an older lifter. We're going to talk about people 40, 45, 50. So if you're younger, stick around and you can learn something because you'll be older one day too. But if you're older and you want to get back in there and pick the weights up again, I'm going to cover 3 things in this video to help you get started again. Click that subscribe button for me, click a like, and click the notifications so you know when I'm uploading more content. So right now I'm gonna go over those 3 things for you. It's not gonna take long, so hang in there. Here we go. Number 1, most important, is what are your goals? What are your goals gonna be with your lifting program? What do you wanna do? Do you wanna lose a little bit of weight? Do you want to build some muscle? Do you want to build your bone density? Are you looking to just improve your overall health and well-being? Are you trying to improve your mental health? Rid off some depression, some anxiety, because weightlifting is great for that too. And you might be saying to yourself right now, you know what, Jeremy? I need all the above. I just want to do it all. I want to go in the gym, lift, work out, and do it all. That's a good thing. However, be a little bit specific with yourself on what you want to accomplish. For example, if you wanted to lift weights to build muscle and burn fat, you might want to identify a goal weight, for example. So if you're starting off and you weigh 300 pounds, maybe your goal weight can be 270 pounds. So you're going to lose 30 pounds of fat and keep your muscle with the weightlifting, cardiovascular exercise, and so forth. And if you want to build muscle, maybe your goal weight might be, say, 200 pounds. And you say, okay, I want to build 10 pounds of muscle this year. I want to put on 10 pounds of muscle. And now you have a measurable goal, something that you can track easily with the scale in the gym or the scale at your house. You don't have to get on the scale every single day, but you get my point here. Just identify a goal. Have a goal. Don't just make your goal working out and you just show up in the gym and you're wandering around aimlessly in there and you're just going to do whatever. Have a little bit of a goal so you can hold yourself accountable for achieving that goal. Number 2, this is what I consider the second most important thing for getting back into lifting if you haven't lifted in a while. Number 2 is, when are you going to do this? Set your time, schedule, time and schedule. When are you going to do these workouts? Now, just saying you're going to work out is not enough. Just saying, yeah, I'm going to go work out. I want to get back into lifting. You need to set a concrete time, and the time needs to be like an appointment. It needs to be something that you just don't miss. It's etched in stone, and you get there. So what time will work for you? What's realistic? Can you do 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon? Set a realistic schedule to get these workouts started, because that way you have a block of time that's allotted for your workouts. You know, I've seen so many people over the years that say, well, I'm going to start working out. And then they just show up and they start and they're doing it for maybe a week or 2. They'll maybe show up at 3, 4, 5. And all of a sudden their schedule is so busy and their life is so busy that they just can't keep track of when they're going and they can't come up with a good time to continue to go. So set a time in your schedule that's going to work for you. And again, just like dinner time, when you sit down for dinner at night or when you wake up and you eat your food in the morning, your workout is on your calendar as a wellness item that you have to complete. You have to complete. You brush your teeth every day, I hope. You take a shower every day, I hope. And getting your workout in should be just as important. Getting your workout in should be just as important because it's part of your wellness hygiene. Keeping your muscle strong, keeping your bones strong. Those are all things that you need to do. Set a time on your calendar when you're going to work out. And a real quick side note to that, doesn't have to be a lot. Start with 1 day a week, 2 days a week, 3 days a week. And if you're going to be getting into the lifting, have time to stretch and do therapies for your muscles. Soaking in a hot bath, scheduling a massage, and so forth. Number 3 is very, very important. Number 3 is going to be nutrition. And when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to this particular topic, I'm one of these people that I always say to keep it simple. Keep it simple. I always say the best nutrition plan, or the best diet, so to speak, is the one you'll stick to. That's healthy. So I always say, eat how your mom told you to eat. We all had adults in our lives when we were kids, most of us, or we were taught in school, eat vegetables, don't eat the junk food, or keep it to a minimum. So anything in the package, keep that stuff to a minimum. Eat fruits and vegetables, drink water, don't drink as much soda, keep the sugars low, keep the protein high. Try to have a more of a protein-minded approach towards your diet. So what I mean by that is, if you're having dinner, maybe have a little bit more protein than carb and vegetables. So have your protein as your biggest amount, then the carbs, and then have a lot of vegetables with that. So when you have a protein sort of minded approach and you eat a lot of protein, you're not going to have a lot of room for the carbohydrates and the sugars, because the protein's pretty filling and it will satisfy you. And also protein has a lot of nutrients in it, which are building blocks for your bones, skin, teeth, and your muscles. Protein doesn't have to be meat. If you're vegetarian, you can do it that way too. You can do it through beans, lentils, or complete protein. There's a lot of ways you can get that protein now as a vegetarian or as a vegan. So if you can't do the chicken, the fish, and all that good stuff, then find vegan sources or vegetarian sources of protein. But try to make protein the biggest part of your meals if you can, because then again, that will keep you from eating a lot of things that you don't need to eat. If you go to a table and there's bread on the table, it's okay to have a little bit of that, I guess, but try to have a little less of that and more of whatever the protein in the entree is going to be. With the nutrition, make sure that you keep it simple. Cut out sugary drinks, no sodas. Cut out processed foods. Anything that comes in one of those cellophane wrappers and packages, get rid of it. Clean out your kitchen cabinets. The things that are in there that you shouldn't have in there, and get rid of them. And my trick with that is, I just don't bring them in. If you bring in a big bag of Doritos, we're going to eat it, right? So don't bring it in. Maybe get a little tiny bag. But if you bring a big bag in, you're going to eat it when you're watching Netflix or whatever it is, you watch 90 Day Fiance or whatever it is. You're going to eat that snack, and probably at night when you're chilling, and which is not a good time to eat those kind of snacks. So again, basics: high protein, moderate carbs, and a lot of vegetables. Fruits are fine to eat. Eat those fruits. It's going to help cleanse your body. Oatmeal, things like that are good to eat. Go back to, again, what you were taught when you were younger. Eat healthy food. Cut out the sodas, things like that. Do the basics. If you're getting your food handed to you through a window, probably not a good meal if it's coming to you through a drive-through window. So cook your meals. And that's the other thing I'll touch on really quick, is cooking your meals. You can't really go wrong, because you're not going to cook a Dorito at home. I've never seen anybody make a Dorito in their house. You're not going to make some of these things that you get that are out that come in packages. So cook your food. And when you cook your food, you're taking accountability for that process. Cook your food, cook your protein, cook your carbohydrates, cook your vegetables, and try to cook it in bulk. Start on a Sunday, meal prep everything, cook all your vegetables, protein, and carbs for about 3 or 4 days. When I do it, I cook everything for the week when I do it, and I store food in the freezer, and I just have it all done. So that way, I'm not driving home from work hungry, and because once 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock comes around and you get out of work, if you don't have food prepared, it's game on. You're going to eat whatever you see. And that's where fast food comes in, and that's where that hook comes in. And they're all over the place now. When I was growing up, there was maybe 2 or 3 fast food restaurants in my whole town. There was a Burger King and McDonald's, and I think there was a Wendy's on the other side of town, but now they're everywhere. So you're at a disadvantage in terms of the temptation. So have your food ready. Have snacks in your car. Have a bag of almonds in your console. Have some dry fruit in your console there. Have some things in your car, some protein bars or something that will get you over the hump when you're on your way home, so you're not too hungry. Goals Work on goals. What are your goals for getting back into your workout program? What are those goals? Number 2, when are you going to do this workout? Schedule a time for yourself and make it just as important as a dental appointment or anything else. That's the only way you're going to get it done. And number 3, focus on your nutrition. Do the best you can. You don't have to get hardcore with this one, but you just need to eat healthy. You know that cooking a whole meal at home is better than eating a drive-through window meal, right? So that's common sense. We know these things. Eat basic healthy foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, a lot of water. And so that's it there. Those are the 3 things. If you're over 40, 45, and you want to get back into lifting, those are the 3 general items. Next video, I'm going to cover the lifting itself, what exercises you need to choose, rep ranges, and all that. If you're deciding to get back into your fitness, good job. It's always good to do that. So that's it. Anything you want to hear me talk about or cover, hit me in the comments. And again, if you like my content, you know what to do. Boom. Sound check, sound check, sound check with the fucking leaf blower. Sound check, sound check. Leaf blower's really loud. Sound check.